Okay, so next I'm going to talk about Robert. Robert, you did this one's for you, was for Naomi and Peter, and I gave you 3 stars. I like that you really clearly laid out the story in the beginning. So, of course, we all know that the story is critical, and I like that you really gave us a good synopsis of what was going to happen. Um, I thought that your music choice was excellent. It was very current, very relevant. It was a piece of music that you could really tell a story to. So I'm guessing that's what's inspired you. So I like that you picked up on that and that you went with that. With that being said, I would have liked to have seen, because the story is the boy gets dumped and then the girl has doesn't want anything to do with the boy, and then they continue having this relationship, and she's kind of going to torture him or torment him at the end and whatnot. And that's what I didn't see. I didn't really feel like I felt like she needed to like rough him up a little bit more. She needed to actually be a little bit meaner. I guess if that was a breakup in the real world, maybe she could have been a little bit more heartless in some ways. I guess that's what the idea of the story was. So I would have liked to have seen that emotion come through a little bit more. So I would have like had her like in the end. I like how you kind of did that thing with the hand and you kind of like ding ding and something like that at the end. That was when I kind of got it that I was seeing it only at the end there, and I had wanted to see it more throughout the program. So so something to think about for other pieces. When you tell the story in the beginning, make sure that you really go into that during the choreography so that that message gets conveyed. Um, so, uh, so let me tell you, I really enjoyed the part when you were laying on your back and you had the girl, up into the balancing pose. To me, that was a very Torval and Dean moment. So that was kind of a nod to them, and I just thought it was really a cool moment where it brought another layer or texture to the program. And I got to tell you, total chills moment. My hair on my arm stood straight up when I saw you do that upside down sort of pendulum lift where they're going straight down the side of the rink. I thought it was highly, highly creative, an amazing, amazing move. It was masterful in the way that it started and had a middle and it had a beautiful flow out to it, completely seamless. So probably the highlight of my program. Oh, I think I might be getting chills again just thinking about it. So that's kind of fun. So great job with that, and I gave you 3 stars. Okay, so next, Amy. Amy, you did this one's for you was for Jenny Kirk, and I gave you 3.5 stars. I really liked that I saw your heart in this program. I really felt that you poured everything into this program, and I could see that you were feeling the emotions and all the storyline that you were going for, just really nice in the heart. And that was what I was talking about, digging deep down into your emotional side, deeper than you thought, to come up with the movements. And I got that. I really got that from you. I thought you had some really beautiful, very sweeping, beautiful movements with your arms, very innovative, creative steps. However, I want to say that I had a little bit of issue with the fact that, and this is always hard because it's about balance and composition. I felt like there were some times in this program that it was actually over choreographed. And the reason why I say that is because it didn't cover the ice as much as I wanted to. It was beautiful work that was being done, but it just wasn't. I just didn't feel that beautiful movement around the ice. Something else I noticed too is that you actually stopped 4 times in the center for your sort of like dramatic pauses and did like toe work or this or that or anything, but they were just little moments that kept coming back to the center, and I think I enjoyed each of the moments, but I would like to have seen one there and sort of separated them out. And you did have one that was over on well, I guess I would call that stage left, but it was ice rink, stage left. I enjoyed that over there, but I would want to see that separated out and pulled out. And that's just composition. That's just going over and drawing your blueprint on a piece of paper and saying, where did my program go? And you would have seen that you were 4 times in the middle of the ice like that. Um, I thought you had some really great innovative movements. I really loved that outside loop into that like cross toe pivot thing that happened right at the very beginning of the program. It was beautiful. Um, and again, I like your style. I really, really like your style. I think that as you mature as a choreographer, the thing that you're going to want to do is to try to figure out how to keep that intricacy of the choreography, or, well, maybe you might even have to scale back a little bit, but you got to get that moving. You got to get the skating moving. And I just felt like you sacrificed movement flow across the ice for intricate movement. So I think you're on the right track. I totally think you're on the right track. But can you find a way to do the intricacy of movement and have the flow on the ice? So I wanted to see you flying around the rink, your program flying around the rink. And I felt like it was a little bit, I don't want to say it was in mud, but you know what I mean. It was not. It just didn't cover the ice as much as I had hoped. But anyhow, I gave you 3.5. I think you are a beautiful, beautiful choreographer. You're a beautiful girl, and I wish you all the best of luck. I think you're going to have a really great career. Take everybody's advice to heart and get things moving. But you're on the right track. Beautiful. Thank you. So, Mark, this one's for you. Is for to Shaylen Bourne. Mark, I gave you 4 stars. I really enjoyed your work. I enjoyed the program. I enjoyed your skating. You're a wonderful, wonderful skater. Great extensions, amazing legs, great long legs. Not like mine. My legs are short. Anyhow, I thought that it was a really great piece of music to choose. I think what you did was you nailed it by picking a piece of music or a song that's timeless. Michael Jackson is now timeless music, and it is. And then that song was. I'm trying to think. It must have been Stevie Wonder. Maybe Stevie Wonder was another person who recorded that song. Yeah, it is Stevie Wonder. So other great artists have recorded it because it is such a timeless piece of music. So you totally nailed it on the music selection, and it had that. It just talk about a great feeling and a great vibe with a lot of soul, Motown soul. You got that. I loved it. This program was so easy to watch. It was so simple. My eyes rested comfortably in the choreography and the balance and the highs and the lows and what I was hearing and your skating. So it was so easy on the eyes. I don't know maybe how to quite describe how it was, but I was so comfortable watching it, and that's what I mean. It was like really easy on my eyes. So great job with that. Totally got that this could be for Shaylen. Completely saw her in it and you and her skating. So very, very good job with that. The slides across the ice, brilliant. I love the slide where your legs fanned open. Beautiful. I thought that you had the intricacy of movement and you had excellent ice coverage. So you really accomplished that part of the program. So I really, really like that. I thought you had a really, really good grasp of some really interesting toe work, and keeping it, just keeping it really interesting through it. I just love that. It was great, great, great. I thought that it was really neat to see you do. You had a lot of really great, like split movements with your legs or flared movements with your legs. And what I realized is that I could be wrong, but in my memory, I don't see Shaylen doing that type of thing. So what I liked is that would have been the way that you could have introduced to her a new layer to her skating as well. Although I could be wrong, maybe she's already doing all that and everything. But I liked it. I thought it looked great on you, and I could totally see her doing it. And she should. She should. I thought your sit spin was very innovative. Like I want to say to Shaylen, like you should skate to this program. If you're smart, you should skate to this program. So that's a compliment to you. And Who knows? Maybe she's listening. Maybe she's going to watch this and hear. Hope so. So anyhow, 4 stars. Congratulations. Excellent, excellent work. I really look forward to seeing more from you. I actually have not had a chance to watch the other challenges leading up to this, but boy, I sure am curious now. I'll be going back when I get done with this recording.